Mm-hmm. Foot long. I like the sound of that. It is decided henceforth. This innovative dish will now be known as a footlong. Footlongs provide a massively popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the South experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between 2 slices of bread. Alright, beautiful. We've invented sandwiches. Footlongs, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's Jared from the Subway commercials. We made a mistake.
It's your mistake. You must lie with it now. A spot of heresy. Your Highness, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. They're claiming I'm part of a cult because of the peculiar design of my crest. And now I have exactly 10 people at every meal, and the strangest noises from hidden chambers. It's ridiculous. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Highness. Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's gaze from across the steely gaze from across the chamber. Well, they are a cult, so... you guys are a cult, so... I'm not a cult, I'm a personality. Inquisitor against gooning. We are not a cult. I'm gonna give you $500 if you guys search for the witness to defend him. So if you vote A, you get $500. And it's only got a 40% chance anyways, but you get $500 out of it, so it's, you know. I know, right, Shark? It's insane, actually. We've searched for a witness to defend the Count. Your witness... you distribute a proclamation among the Counts asking for a witness of Orion's innocence. But from fear of church reprisal or dispute of the crown, no one comes forward. Shit. Bug. During the trial, Orion crumbles and can barely argue for his own innocence. Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor orders him to be taken away and thrown into the Inquisition's special dungeon. In my defense, I was trying to defend you guys. We failed the role there. I'm sorry. Genuinely. But everybody got $500, so. You are in jail, though. Which is a bit unfortunate. Your Majesty, we're having terrible problems in the East, and people have lost faith in the Ninth God, and churches are being left to crumble. But without a priest to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week alone. The dead are rising! The dead are rising! Dark news indeed. We must remain the Eastern folk that are we must remind the Eastern folks that they are lost without the Nine to protect them, especially once they've passed. It would up your farming, and you guys want farming, right? You guys want farming. I do need stability. Vetoed. No! Wrong one! No. Woo. Whoa. Vetoed. No, see. Sorry. I was weighing my options. I think B is the most solid choice, realistically. But D is pretty funny. So, B or D, both pretty solid. I think B is the most structurally sound, but the idea of having ghouls walking around is kind of funny. Voting is closed. The most ingenious Eastern merchants set their minds to finding a use for the walking, snarling, biting dead. It proves difficult to teach them shoemaking and embroidery. It's a complete non-starter. In the end, the best use of the ghouls turns out to be chaining them inside a giant wheel and using them to power a mill. They're slow but tireless. Who cares if a few farmers get bitten once in a while? Huzzah! Huzzah! Thank you for the follow-up comment. Of course, the Archbishop decries it as an abomination and an offense unto the nines. But he says the same thing about tea on Wednesdays. Alright, end the season. The Counts might win, actually.
If the Ninth didn't want us to use ghoul labor, they wouldn't have made ghouls.
Also true. I still have no heir. One or more rebellions, regions are able to rebel, as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. If the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they win the game. If the loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll be put down to the rebellion. And continue the game. If multiple rebellions rebel and win, a vote between the two rebelling regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Okay, so before you guys start wanting to rebel, I'm going to let you know right now. If you sign up to rebel, you can no longer play the game. You are now just a part of the rebellion, and you do not get to vote, you do not get to earn money, you do not get to do anything else. Alright? But if you win, you win, but you don't get to play the game in the interim. Important. Rebelling regions have their schemes paused. It also stops your scheme, so your region can't progress. It's the rebellion, which is different from your region. So remember, if you want to lie with your region counts, you probably shouldn't rebel. The other two, you don't really have anything to lose since you didn't get your win condition. So, regions with high military stats are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion. If stability and authority or treasury hit 0, the rebellion will win the civil war. So only the grandees of the South can rebel. Only the South can rise again. Isn't it crazy how history just repeats itself, man? Isn't it fucking crazy? Huzzah! Kakona, brother! Okay. Let's see. End the season. Yeah, good luck, Yellow. Be careful. The Eternal Monarch. It's a bright morning. You're enjoying your breakfast when a letter arrives from the Count, Shadow, inviting you to their keep. Encoded in the letter, you recognize the symbol of the Count's secret society, along with a hidden message. Your heart quickens. In exchange for control of your throne, you shall live forever. This is it. It's time for your eternity to begin. Your wife, Zythia, looks over her cup at you fondly. Looking forward to seizing the day, eh? Did I not get a chance to just say nah? Would you like to live forever with me? What? The Count's offered me quite a deal. As you explain your plan for immortality, Zythia's eyes widen. By the Nine! How can you be tempted by such blasphemy? Don't be so unambitious. So that's a no, then? So is that a no, then? What do you think? Zythia storms out of the room. For your voyage to the east, you decide on a modest carriage with fast horses. Best not be seen on your way. It's a nightfall when you arrive, and Count Shadow hurries you inside, down cold stone steps to the cellars. You blink in the darkness. This is rather dreary. The teeth glimmer in the dark. Purely for safety, Your Majesty. We must be away from prying eyes. You follow them into a wide chamber, lit with dozens of candles. A circle of sigils is domed onto the floor with something thick and dark. Looking at the shape sends shivers down the back of your neck. There's a strange quality to the stone as you walk. With each step, it feels as though your foot is sinking. Yet when you look down, the floor is as solid as ever. Robed figures surround the circle. Their faces are hidden, but as they chant, their voices echo through the chamber. The chamber is much larger than it appears. Welcome, welcome. The spirits are with us this night. We are to ascend the throne in exchange for providing our illustrious monarch with eternal life. I'm actually not sure about this. Everyone gets jitters, Your Grace, but we're all right behind you. Solaire helps you into the middle of the circle. The hair on your arms prickles unpleasantly. The chanting rises as the counts pass a gold chalice around the circle. Each one takes a sip. Count Solaire hands it to you solemnly. The chalice is filled with blood. Drink, Your Majesty, and be fortified. You shall live forever. You know what? I've got a bit of a headache. You know what? I've got a bit of a headache. Now I think the chance is over. I don't think I could back out of this. Immortality is nigh. Drink, pussy. Drink, pussy. What if they just fucking kill me if I, like, try and back out, right? I'm, like, in a dungeon surrounded by vampires. I don't think they'll let me back out. Yeah, I lose either way. Yeah, I lose either way.
Are yolks social creatures?
Yes, Fig, you need to get 10 of them. Otherwise, they rot. Yeah, what if they let me leave? Make a lowercase t, it'll save you.
I'll get 3.
They can all hang out and hold hands, Fig. They can all hang out and... Wait. Fig, do you ever go to the official, like, Twitch headquarters? Do you guys still have a Twitch headquarters? Can I ask that? Fig, do you go to work at a building? I was there a couple of weeks ago. Could you bring the plushie next time you go, after you get one? Would they allow you to bring that inside? Yes, of course. Oh, beautiful. Yes, please. Yes, please. Are we stalling now? You know what? I've got a bit of a headache. The air in the chambers thicken, and a red swirling mist rises from the stone. The counts close in around you. But Count Solaire is smiling. Your Highness, it's understandable to be afraid, but you're the greatest monarch this kingdom has ever known. Why hold back? Run away! This is too much. Maybe immortality isn't for you. You take a step backwards. Your Grace, no! The circle! The spirits will be angered! You've broken the circle. The Count gasps, then attempts to chant once more with fear in their voices. But your feet are fused to the ground, and no matter how much you struggle, you cannot move. As you look down, rocks spread up your legs. You're becoming a statue. Even your arms are locked in place. Even your fingers. Your last thought before everything goes black is to make sure you strike a flattering pose. The counts are victorious. We tried to save you, you fool. Now you would have taken the throne from me. The counts win. The counts win. Ah, relish in your victory, I've lost. For disrupting the ritual, monarch Sir Foxalot was turned to stone. As far as historians are concerned, the monarch vanished, and a striking new statue was erected in their honor. The grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Chris in their rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the patricians' scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they'll take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of common folk. Before abdicating, monarch Sir Foxalot made it very clear that Vanja was the legitimate heir. The other nobles could never work out how the council pulled it off. Meanwhile, in the east, a secret society was expanded by one member. Monarch Sir Foxalot, the farmer. Alright. Well, it was a good run. It was a good run. I can't believe I persuaded Egg to follow me to her doom. I didn't want to go become immortal, for the record, alright? I didn't want to. The wealthiest noble was Shadow, and the poorest noble was Wolves. The kingdom... Well, things were going fine until you lured me into your fucking dungeon. Which is crazy that I didn't get to back out of that, by the way. Insane. Insane. Yeah, the patricians fumbled. Everyone else definitely they seized the moment there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. No, you had it out for us from the start. I wouldn't say from the start. You guys were the ones that were evading taxes and letting people into your ports without having to pay fees. Cheating and swindling every vote. Scandals. Lies. What do you guys want to do from here? Do you guys want to play another round? We can play another round. Or we could play something else. We could play Slay the Spire. We could play Slay the Spire. We could play Balatro. Another round 2? Again? One Balatro run, please. I will end the day with Balatro. Alright? I said today would be a long stream. I'm not ending at 7 hours. Alright. Okay. Alright. New Dynasty. Balatro already killed Fleshy. Don't let it kill you. But see, I like Balatro. New Dynasty. Monarch name. Sir fucks a bit instead of Sir fucks a lot. Fucking a lot didn't seem to do much for us last time, so we're just gonna fuck a bit this time. A dynasty name. How do you spell Cialis? No, that doesn't work for a pun. Shit. Good night, devil. Sleep well. You know what? Pants. For pants. For pants. Let's do the two that we didn't do last time, and let's give the patricians another chance. All right, since they got fucked over. I'm gonna go piss. All right, and you guys join the game while I'm pissing. All right, I will be right back. 1 sec.
Crazy Pants cameo. Chat she's talking to me instead of pissing. Nice stream, good flow.
For the record, I tried to say hi to Shark. He put his finger up to silence me and TTS'd instead. Oh, hello, cat. Oh, why are you wet? Oh, he's wet. Yeah, brains. He hopped into my lap and his beard is wet. There he goes. Okay, is everybody in that would like to be in? That's not true. I tell you to pilot the mech all the time.
Intercepted your piss stream /J.
He did. He bounced in front of it. He fell on the sword. Hang on, what's the name of that translation thing? Hang on 1 second. I must speak to somebody.
You can speak when you graduate.
From what? Stream? Oh man, I'm red. But you don't want to be red? Alright. Ready? I'm gonna go. Alright? Alright. The path to victory.
Egg is the king of discording on stream instead of the king of the castle.
Yeah.